right. So yeah, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. They asked Giannis Antetokounmpo, I guess a fan was like, why you ain't got a supermodel chick? And, and he said that, his wife loves him. She tells him the truth. And that's why he's with his wife. And a lot of people think it's all about looks, what she looked like. And most of the chicks that guys be with cause they got their money, they got money. You know what I'm saying? They don't be happy. These are the people who, get alienated from their child. These are the people who gotta fight for their children and all that type of stuff. So I think a lot of dudes, when they talk about that, they don't find an issue with using their money to get a woman and using their money to get a woman. But then when they start having children and the children feel a way about them, they feel what the mama feel. If there was no connection with the mother and the father and it's just a financial arrangement, you're a bank. And guess what? When you retire, they take what they can to leave, because while you working and doing that to get the money, a lot of times, a lot of women got their thing on the side going on. They're not raising your children with the love that they could raise your children with if they really fuck with you like that. And that's what people don't even talk about enough. If you end up with a woman who don't love you and care about you, and she had your children, don't you think that affects the love and care that she has for your children, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's why when you hear these niggas that deal with these women and talk about tricking and, oh, you got to get money and you supposed to just have money to be with a woman, and it's just the way it is. You have the money, you get the woman. Yo, the money is not like the glue or the Gorilla Glue that binds something together. It's not the peanut butter that holds the sandwich together. It's not that. That's why we telling dudes. If you with, a lot of these dudes, a lot of guys have a lot of yes guys around them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of enablers. They don't even have to say yes to be yes men. They can see you doing something wrong and they ain't gonna say nothing. They're gonna let you do something wrong. They're not gonna really tell you what's real and what's real. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have, sometimes some people, you have people around here who tell you the truth. And, I'm gonna read the quote for him. He said his wife tells him the truth. Right? Your wife tell you the truth. The wife ain't gonna let you be on no sucker shit. And a lot of people that's truly in love, what's the main ingredient of that love? Love is a recipe. What's the main ingredient is honesty. It's true. Being honest, being truthful with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Being truthful. He says that I've heard so many things while Giannis with his wife. He could be with the model, not one model, but 10. But I'm with my wife because she tells me the truth. She loves me. She will tell me whatever I do anything wrong. She will tell my kids the truth. I know that she will kill for my kids, and she will kill me for them. I know that she won't let my kids get a big head, and that the most important thing for me, that's the most important thing for me. I'm in love. I'm in love with her as a woman and as a mother. And I say this all the time, like, you will be like, why do dudes have an attraction to single mothers? You might ask you why. You might even say guys that have an attraction to like daycare teachers or teachers in general. In a world where a lot of women are masculine, when you able to see women in their femininity is when they with kids, the patience the patience that they have for kids, the love that they have with their kids. When you actually able to see women in mother mode is very attractive. See, when they kind of dig into like, why do, dudes date single mothers? In a world where a lot of the times you're seeing women be masculine and they hold demeanor as masculine, when you see them in a natural feminine mode, you see a chick at the gym lifting weights, that's masculine. That's a masculine mode. No, I'm not talking bad about it. But if you see her, feeding her kid ice cream, wiping her kids, being the mother of her kid, that's femininity. That's you seeing her in a soft way. And you see what he said? What he basically said, it wasn't even about him. It's not that he tell me, she just tells me the truth. She tells my kids the truth. She will kill for my kids. She's a great mother. She's a great mother. She's a great wife to me because the most important thing to me is my children. And with that being the most important thing to me, that's the most important thing to her. It's not important to her that the money or that's not the most important thing. What I'm always doing, she's focused on my kids, keeping them, making sure they don't have a big head, make sure they aren't arrogant, make sure they have, just listen to how men really speak. It's about the children. And women should take the same premise about when they get with a guy. Is this the best thing for your children? Are they gonna show your children what a man is supposed to do, how a man acts, it's all about his children and about her being truthful for him and being dedicated to the duty of holding their household down. I'm gonna hold my end down, you hold your end down, and that's why I love her. Yeah, I could be with 10 bitches at once, but guess what? To me, as cool as that sound to people, it's not cool. You got 10 bitches with 10 different headaches. Look at Floyd Mayweather. Money gone. He kept 20 bitches around. For what? At some point, when you have 2 or 3 chicks, it sound cool. But then when you see, you get an abortion scare, STD, STI scare, or you see somebody else get 2 or 3 chicks pregnant at once. What's that song that Drake was on? Don't Stop, Pop That. He said, one of my closest homies got 3 kids and they all 3. We always been that crew that's been good without a plan B. Do you really want to be in that situation? You created 3 broken homes. Do you really want to be in that situation? On some real spill. Nobody want to be in that situation for real. Have a home here, have a home there, have a home. In theory, y'all think it's cool until it stress you out. In theory, you think it's cool. I remember it was the Wu-Tang show. And his brother Vaughn, RZA brother Vaughn, he kept the stash at 3 or 4 different spots. So his brother went to jail. Ghostface like, bro, fuck all that. We keep the stash in one spot. He said, Vaughn ain't never did that. He like, that's a Vaughn got popped. Then they kept this shit in one house. It all got burned down. They burned their shit down, lost all their money. You know what I'm saying? So you can have your shit at different spots and it may work for you. You can have everything under one roof. It may work for you. But regardless, with STDs running rampant, with financial situations, you can have it today and not have it tomorrow. All that shit going on. In general, it sound cool until you got 10 bitches, 2, 3 bitches, 10 bitches stress you out at once. You finally straight, then another bitch, it sound good. And guys understand who been there. That's why, you see most players, they kind of just like, cool. They mellow out with that one woman. It sound good, but Giannis is telling you the truth. And when you minimize the amount of people that's in your life, a lot of times, especially women, you minimize your problems and issues. But hey, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon, find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, the whole 9. Peace.